Mr. Common Sense, Mr. Common Sense. Sense no really common. Oh. Hey, Mr. Common Sense has come out to say something concerning this VDM, King Mitchy, and Sheyi Tinubu's matter. You understand? So, like I always say, before I say my own, first of all, let us listen to Mr. Common Sense.
I can never understand the rationale behind a politician or a politically exposed person doing charity, philanthropy. If I want to be petty, I would say philanthropy or charity is a road to earning the trust of the people and securing goodwill to be able to enter public office so that he can influence policies that will better the people. But when you are not a politician, a public office holder, or a politically exposed person like being the president's son, and you still want to use philanthropy, charity works as a show of goodwill, there is a problem. There is a problem. And if you know me here, I've always spoken about systems. If anybody does anything without building systems, it is not systemic, then it's only going to be for a while. You see? And in case you want to tell me that Sheyi Tinubu, is not a politician, he doesn't hold public office, but he's a politically exposed person. He's a son of the president. And he's taking that to an advantage. For a while, we've heard that Lagos billboard and advertorials are controlled by him. He has a media outfit that controls all of that. And recently, as his father became president, he also gained entrance into Nigerian airports all around the country. I'm aware there's a billboard of Sheyi Tinubu billboards of Sheyi Tinubu at the Benin airport and several other airports. So he has some advantage. But using influencers, right, to be able to market charity, it has always been for a particular motive. It has always been for politics. And if I want to be petty again, I would say deceit and manipulation. And this is not against Mitchy. Even if I disagree with a couple of things she's put out in recent times, I know Mitchy on a personal level. I understand her interest and ambition, but someone is using her to achieve a political aim, and we must state that clearly. As a young boy of just getting out of secondary school, I established my first non-governmental organization, Hope for Africa International. St. Maria Goretti Girls Grammar School, Niger College, Imaguro College, Idia College, Edo College, Western Boys High School. Ask around. And even I was not in university, but I had built a relationship with the Nigerian Youth Corps, and they gave me people that were using to penetrate these institutions to share there's capacity building, empowerment, advocacy, knowledge and innovation, research. Everything was being done. I didn't understand the books, but I just saw that there was something different about what I was doing at the time. If not for admission into university, I'm sure that would have been able to, but I didn't know how to manage that to my studies, and so I let it go. So you see, we must begin to look back at a lot of these things. Apart from, if we talk about the core functions of NGO, apart from service delivery, capacity building and empowerment, research, production, knowledge production, innovation, research mobilization that we call bridge building. So one of the core functions of an NGO is advocacy and policy influence. On this particular aspect of the function, you are influencing laws and policies, right? You are holding government accountable. You are also translating life's experience, people's experience into policy recommendation. So for someone who is not in government, your job here is to look at how to do advocacy, how to penetrate government, how to use systems, how to use the assembly, how to use government offices in such a way that this idea, this desire, this ambition, this zeal, this passion is implemented into becoming systemic. That's the way it is. But now when you have access to government, this will become a key area of your movement. It will become a key area of your passion because you can now influence it. The same way Sheyi Tinubu has gathered people for City Boys movement. I can tell you, Sheyi can influence policy as it regards education if he is really, really passionate about education. Or is it housing? I see Mitchy moves on into Makoko and all of that. And so is it housing? Can Sheyi Tinubu explain to Nigerians how well he has been able to use his office or his NGO, his foundation? He has a foundation, I think it's Noella Foundation, in influencing policies. If you are not advocating, if you are not doing advocacy and policy influence, any other thing you are doing is media charade. That is if you are a politically exposed person. But for anybody, donors, private sector, I can understand. Even private sectors are also encouraged to do policy influencing. And so anything else outside this is charade. You are acting drama. It's deceit and manipulation. So whoever you use to do any of this, and I say it every day, until Nigerians begin to demand systemic input into certain things, anybody can come and do giveaway. If you build systems, I would forever be grateful to the person that opened up a training center. I will be more proud of the person that opened up a training center for people to come and learn skills at subsidized rates than the person that shares money online. Yes, I understand that you can share money online to help people per time. But you see, that training center is an everlasting, eternal, more long-lasting, more sustainable, more consistent way to empowering people. Capacity building and empowerment. But we've built a society where people do things for the media. I can also tell you that there are more NGOs in Nigeria who are more into this aspect, educational, capacity building, and all of that. They are in interiors. They are not known. Will Sheyi Tinubu help them more? Will he give them the resources like he's giving to somebody who has millions of followers on social media? You could tell there is a problem. Again, this is not me hating on Sheyi. I'm just saying we should grow up as people to demand for accountability. Nobody that has access to government. You have access to influence policies. You have access to do advocacy. How many of these young people in the National Assembly have you called to say we must make laws that demand that certain aspect of our budget, on our budget, goes to education primarily, or goes to housing, or goes to that area of your interest, the passion that you must have. The same thing First Ladies does everywhere in Nigeria. All of them are doing pets project and going to say they are doing give us traders money, market money. Nobody is moving for advocacy. How many First Ladies have been able to impress on their husbands or the status of assembly that they have influence on to say we need advocacy, we need laws to cover this. We are still discussing infant mortality, maternal mortality. We are still discussing healthcare dilapidation. All of that. Everybody is forming giveaway mass. Everybody following philanthropy, but nobody is doing advocacy. If you are not focusing on advocacy, whatever you are doing is charade. Deceit and manipulation. Too many people doing government job. Too many people doing government agencies and government institutional job. Too many persons on social media doing what government should do. Nobody's talking about advocacy. Everybody emotional for a while. After two years, everything is gone.
Yes, Mr. Common Sense, Mr. Common Sense. You have really said well. Yes. When we see a reasonable and educated speech, somebody who is educationally sound, we talk about common sense. This guy, apart from VDM, the other place where they respect when he talk, now this guy, Mr. Common Sense. Although at times they try to be biased when it comes to VDM, he not be a fan of VDM at all, but sometimes, nobody is 100% perfect. You understand? Sometimes he says the facts. And seriously, concerning this Mitchy matter, he has said the facts. Sheyi Tinubu is not using King Mitchy to help so many people to do this, to do that, to do this, because he loved them. No. He's using King Mitchy as a political tool to gain attraction of the masses unto himself because of his political ambition. That is what Sheyi Tinubu is all about. You understand? He cares nothing about the suffering of the people. He will push. He knows all those places where people they suffer, like Makoko area and stuff like that. You understand? He knows those places, and King Mitchy knows those places. So he will say, take 20 million. Oh yeah. Go, record them, and give some of the poor people this money as if Nigerians are beggars. Sheyi Tinubu, you would have told your father that, look at the people, look at the houses of these people here. These people are suffering. Why don't we change their situation by constructing houses for the poor masses? He has the ability to do that. But no. Sheyi Tinubu, just like his father, he believes that Nigerians are beggars. And what Nigeria needs is 50,000 naira to buy food chop, 20,000 naira to do some kind of thing where they call business, 10,000 naira to buy food chop, so that they will begin to say, hey, oh, Sheyi Tinubu, you care for the masses. Let me tell you, Sheyi Tinubu is just like his father. He cares for nobody. All they care about is for them to win election. And that is what they are doing. King Mitchy is only the tool being used for his political ambition. She's just the tool. You understand? Anybody that believes that Sheyi Tinubu is doing this or King Mitchy, oh, King Mitchy loves the public. She's being used for a political end. That is what she all this one. Oh, my dear. Oh, how do I help you? Oh, yeah, take 50,000 naira. Oh, yeah, 23,000 naira. King Mitchy, ask yourself how many people you don't come out for slum, Congo, rent 2-bedroom or 3-bedroom for. I never see them. Now money they dash people. I never see them. How many people you don't do that one? If it don't happen, well, I don't know. But all the one way you don't do all those one, even though you don't do them at all, because I never see anyone. Even though you don't do them at all those swans, now Sheyi Tinubu the pump. After Sheyi Tinubu has given you money, you now come out and say, oh, Sheyi Tinubu gave me 10 million. Everybody says, oh, yes, Sheyi Tinubu is too good, he's caring, so that he will go and be helping the poor by giving them food to eat. When I don't turn Nigeria to beggars. When I think say now to give them 30,000, 20,000 or 50,000, now it go solve the problem. Even in this present government, what is the worth of 50,000 naira when you go to markets? Only one small fish, then go say 3,000 naira, 70,000 naira don't reach. Before you buy one basket of rice, 8,000 naira, how much remain? 50,000 naira is worthless when it comes to Nigeria economy. And Sheyi Tinubu, they use them because you know, say Nigeria, only what they want to know is to fill their body. They don't want good for Nigeria. Even the citizens that are the problem. They don't want good for Nigeria. They want to only fill their belly. And Sheyi Tinubu knows all those things. They know all those political strategies. And that is why they are using King Mitchy. Like King Mitchy no go fit dey in lane. He call put mouth. VDM. See the outside innovate, right? See the school I innovate. See the school. VDM, yeah, the money that they give for NGO. Go and do work. You are now paying for what you are saying. You are now paying. You are now paying dearly for that word where you talk against VDM. You are now paying. Because you don't know what in VDM they talk every day. The battle where they battle to get land to build. Now school they won't build. And even in that process of trying to still do it because it's on ground. Yeah, do you know how many schools VDM has renovated where you see the renovation? You change toilet, change bed. You don't do anyone. You don't do anyone. Come on, one uncompleted build. This way you do. One shengeleti, you just go record and use them. You want to talk against VDM. Make una dey respect una senior. Una dey respect una senior. I no talk past like this. I rest my case. Please share this video. Drop your comment in the comment section. Follow my page if you are watching me for the very first time. Until I come away again next time, always remember this. God loves you and so do I. God bless you. Shalom.